What's up, everybody? I'm back with another episode of the Keep Going podcast. Today's guests are Tom and Helen Ellis. They are like family to us. We've been staying with them for over 2 years, going back and forth to Manchester, and they are some amazing human beings. We get to discuss what it's been like building a relationship between Rachel and I and them, and all the good times we've had. We also discuss what it was like growing up in the UK, how they met, why they choose to travel so much, some of their favorite countries, the ups, the downs, and some funny moments in between. I can't thank them enough. Every time we go to Manchester, we get to stay with them, have fun, drink tea, go on dates, and just have an amazing time. I love you all so much. I hope you all enjoy this episode. Keep going in it. Helen, Tom, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. I know we say it like through text and things, but I really do appreciate you all taking care of us so much, Rachel and I. It means a lot to us.
Oh no, you're our favourite guest.
Yeah.
You
you make it easy, man.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I never thought, because before we started traveling to the UK and other places, we never did the room in somebody's house.
Mm.
We picked this, and it ended up being perfect. I think this is our third time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, this is the fourth.
Yeah.
Oh, fourth?
Yeah, because you
Oh,
said
yeah, you
twice,
said
twice
last
last
time,
year,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
this is the second time. This was it.
It's a blessing.
You're also our guest that we've had more than anyone.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I would think someone would come more than four.
We've had someone else come. There's actually someone coming for the second time in a few weeks.
Yeah, we've had a few people come twice, but no, not 4 times.
Last night we were sitting here when you all were out and we were eating and playing the game, and she was like, I feel like I'm at home.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, that's
man.
amazing.
Oh, that's so nice.
Because, I mean, that's what we do is she'll, be on her phone drinking tea. I'll play the game for a little bit and then we'll go to bed. And we were sitting here and I was like, this is like the most relaxed I've been in a couple weeks since we left, I guess.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I did want to learn, I know we've talked about it a little bit, but I kind of wanted to learn a little bit about each of you, where you're from,
Mhm.
and then kind of talk about travel and things like that. So whoever wants to go first, kind of where you grew up and what it was like.
You go first.
Okay. I grew up in Lancaster, which is close to the Lake District, as you guys have just been to. It's about an hour north of Manchester. And my family aren't really from there. My dad's from Coventry, which is like in the Midlands, but he moved around a lot for work. My mum's from like Grimsby, which is like the far east coast of Yorkshire. But they moved up north when I was the day after my first birthday. We moved into our first house up there, so I kind of knew it there until I moved to Manchester for uni when I was 18, so 20 years ago. Only one other person in my family had been to uni. Like one of my sisters had been, my others just all stayed at home. So I was the first one to kind of move away. And
It's
then
crazy to think 20 years flew by.
I know
That's
crazy. 20 years,
Yeah.
like it's literally 20 years this year. 20 years in September that I moved to Manchester, and the first place I ever lived was half a mile from here, just either side of Oxford Road, which is weird to think. And I guess we were in a very similar situation when we met because you moved here for uni.
Yeah.
You all have known each other that long?
17
We've been together
years in
17
January.
years, yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't
Yeah.
know that. Oh, my
It seems so long. Like,
Get less time for murder.
I feel like 17 years sounds way longer than like
Yeah, sure.
14, like way more. I
Yeah.
don't know. It seems like a long time.
We thought 8 years sounded long when we were talking about it at dinner last night, but 17.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
mad. Well, I think like we've had Claude's, so the other cat, for 15 years now.
Yeah.
So,
So we got her when we first like started living together.
yeah, she's the thing we've owned the longest.
Yeah.
What was it like growing up in that Lancaster area? Did you do a lot of outdoors? Is that a cool area to grow up? Or
It is good. Like, and I so after my mum and dad split up, my mum and stepdad got together a couple of years later. My stepdad's kind of a farmer, so we lived in his place, which is like on a pig farm just outside Lancaster. We lived there for a few years. He was not the farmer, but the farmer lived elsewhere, so we lived there. So I'd always been kind of in the countryside. And Lancaster, have you actually been into Lancaster?
just through the train?
Fair.
Yeah.
If you ever do get the chance to go, it's really nice, isn't it? It's really pretty.
Yeah.
It's got a castle and that. It's super historic. It's nice. But it is very small. So I was used to being kind of small city kind of place. But I used to come to Manchester for gigs, and then my dad moved to Manchester, or just outside Manchester. So I was always coming down here and kind of knew what it was like and knew the difference. And then when I finished university, so I was like 21, 22 or something, I actually moved back to Lancaster and I was there for like a month. And I was just like, nah, you can't go from living in Manchester to living
Can't go back.
to live in somewhere like that. It's just too small. Like, it's amazing being in the Lake District. It's amazing all the country stuff around there, and like you're right by Morecambe, so the sea is right there. But there's just so little going on compared to Manchester, especially because I was always into going to gigs and stuff, which Manchester was everyone who toured the world plays there pretty much. It was just really hard to make that step back to small town.
And then when you moved back by yourself?
Yeah, just knew some lads that I knew from. Actually, how did I know Chris and Alan?
Alan lived with Claire.
Yeah. So weirdly, the person, my old next door neighbour who introduced us, her old housemates were looking for someone to live with at this house in Mossad, just off Claremont Road. You know, you play basketball on there.
Yeah.
So we got an house together there, and then just, settled back into Manchester.
That's awesome. And now this is home. I mean, growing up, you were spent there, but once you're somewhere 20 years.
Yeah, well, I've lived there now longer than I ever lived in Lancaster.
Yeah, and it's not like it's dead far.
No, it's an hour in the car.
Yeah.
It's dead easy. And because my dad lived there when I was a kid, or just outside here, I'm used to the journeys. Like I did that journey Lancaster to Manchester so many times that it's just like it feels like nothing now.
Yeah, Rachel and I were talking the other day because the train from Liverpool to here was 50 minutes.
Yeah.
If it's traffic time, that's like us just driving from our house to like my grandma's house.
Yeah,
That's normal.
Yeah.
So it seemed like
there's
pretty consistent.
There's definitely a different sort of perception around travel here because everything is so much closer together. Like distances that we would be like, oh, don't want to drive an hour. It's nothing to like. We've got friends who live in Australia as well, and they live in Melbourne, but they technically live like an hour outside of Melbourne, but it's still technically the city. Whereas an hour from here, you can be every other county.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What about you? I know you explained it the other day, and when I saw it written on the wall at Liverpool, the world made sense.
Yeah.
But when you were saying it, I was like, is she saying, Rachel was joking, she's like, yeah, we're all from the world.
Yeah.
I could not catch it, but so that's the area you're from, right?
The Wirral, yeah. The Wirral.
What was it like growing up there?
So it was pretty quiet, to be honest. Like it's really close to Liverpool, but it's just lots of like small little villages and towns, really. Like obviously the beach is there and there is lots of nice countryside. I did not appreciate that at all when I lived there, to be honest. But yeah, I grew up with like my mom and my dad and my sister. We were really close to my grandparents as well. We were like at theirs all the time when we were growing up. I went to like an all-girls Catholic school that I hated, basically. Was not a good fit for me.
You did that your whole school time before uni?
No, like high school, just high school. But yeah, I always kind of wanted to move away, like where there was something more going on.
And Liverpool doesn't have that?
Well, yeah, it does. And lots of people that I know went to Liverpool for uni. But I just kind of wanted to go a bit further away. It was kind of like, I felt like I'd been going out in Liverpool for like years. And then I came and visited a friend who'd already come to uni in Manchester. And I was just like, I absolutely loved it. So yeah, I literally moved here like a few weeks after I turned 19 and just like never looked back, really. I just literally loved it straight away. And yeah, I met Tom like a year later.
As kids, as babies.
Literally.
Yeah, I was like 20.
Was it January 2009? So we were like...
Yeah, I was like 20.
Yeah, I was 22.
How long till you all moved in together? Quick?
It was about like a year and a half, but it was kind of like we were always staying over at each other's anyway, weren't we?
Yeah.
And then we just like wanted our own place.
It's because
And I wanted to get a cat, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, as I can see.
Yeah.
We got Claude's all straight away. Yeah, because you were in your last year of uni and I was like working and living with Alan and Chris, and like our house was a bit nicer than yours. We had heating and that. So like you used to come around ours for like, if it was cold.
Yeah.
It worked out well. Yeah, no, it was good. Enjoyed it.
Did you all start your travel addiction then? Or was it later once you all like got more settled? Or because it seems like that's probably the biggest similarity between us and you all is that it seems like that's all we want to do with our extra time is travel. And that's what we see with you all, pictures and things. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I mean, when I said I finished uni and moved home for a bit, Helen and her mates every summer for a couple of summers before that as well, went out to Ibiza and like worked a summer there. So
you would work there?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
Literally just like PRing, trying to get people into bars.
Yeah. Literally standing in the street being like,
just standing in the street, like getting people in.
But we literally
loved it.
Yeah, it was so sick, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We literally lived in a bar above the West End, they call it, which is like the main strip of bars in Ibiza. We literally lived in an apartment right on the strip and just lived on that.
Yeah, but there was
street.
like 8 of us in a 2-bed apartment.
Yeah.
That kind of setup.
People.
Yeah.
But we were all like, 19, 20,
Just partying.
really early. Like no one was there to work. We were just all there to like go
Just for
all
the summers?
nights all the time. Yeah.
Yeah. Basically when all the clubbing season runs from like end of May to end of September. We were there from like end of June you were there before me.
Yeah.
We were there for ages.
From like mid-May.
Months. We were there for a
Do
few
you have any
months.
crazy stories from then? Maybe one?
Absolutely loads.
loads.
I'm trying to
Or
think
one
if
funny one that
they
you'll
like
keep thinking of.
podcast appropriate.
It can be whatever. If you heard some of my episodes, you would laugh because some of them are pretty ridiculous. So don't worry. If you don't want to share, you don't have to.
No, I'm going to try and think.
I'm trying to think what is PC enough. During to
Let's come back.
yeah,
We'll have a think.
we're about to.
What about Balcony Dave? There was this guy who we were friends with called Balcony Dave, and I can't remember why he was called Balcony Dave.
I think because
but
someone
obviously it
found
was-
him passed out on a balcony.
Yeah.
I think it was as simple as that.
But he, all the time, and he did it in our apartment, like he basically locked himself in the toilet. He would like get so ruined and like pass out. But he was passed out in our bathroom on the floor, like with his pants around his ankles, no top on, just like completely naked. And we were all just like, what do we do with him? Because he's passed out, like he's obviously off his tits.
Yeah.
And like he doesn't live here.
Yeah.
He didn't live with us.
He
like
wasn't
we've
one of
got to
the-
like
He felt
get him
safe.
out. He's
Yeah, it was a
literally
safe space
naked.
for him. Every now and then
Yeah.
someone would go into the bathroom and be like, fucking hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was some
Some crazy ones you'll share later.
yeah. We'll share with you in private. So.
I had a question about Liverpool because we noticed it. Well, we fell in love with Manchester when we first got here.
hmm
But the people in Liverpool are just so sweet. Was that how it was when you grew up as well? I just felt like everyone we talked to is super sweet. Is that a wrong perception, or what do you think?
No, I think like people from Liverpool generally are like very warm and very welcoming, and would definitely be like interested in talking to people.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that is very much something that people think. Like,
Yeah.
That's like
Okay.
a commonly held perception of. I think it's people from the north generally, but Liverpool is
Yeah.
really one of everyone's kind of funny and friendly and like.
It's just been surprising because like Manchester and Liverpool is so loving. And not that we don't get it in other places, but I don't know. It's just something special. So with you growing up there, I was curious if it was always like that or if it was just like what we're getting now.
Oh yeah, totally.
I'd never really been out in Liverpool until we got together. And I was amazed by it. Like the people are just so sound. Everyone's lovely and everyone's just, everyone is really funny and everyone, you'll have noticed here, people take the piss out of each other a lot. And Liverpool is really good at it.
Yeah.
Really good at it.
This, you all may laugh and my accent will be terrible, but we were at Tesco and there was a homeless guy in there and he had some money, but he was stealing, obviously. And the the security grabbed him and had to like kind of force him out. They were kind of fighting.
Yeah.
And we go to check out and we're checking out and he comes by and he looks at us. Sorry you had to witness that. And then just starts going into it for like, it was so long. He's like, yeah, the other day I knocked this man down, said, you're going to stay down. And then just like it was like 30 seconds of him just going because how fast it can get. And we were just like, yeah, we're fine. But he's like, sorry you had to witness that. It was.
Did you understand the whole thing?
You kind of piece it together.
Yeah.
There's a couple words you don't get, but we have gotten better.
Yeah.
I will say since, I think Rachel's been to the UK 6 times. I think I'm like 4 or 5. It's getting less abnormal.
Yeah.
And the Scouse accent is great anyway, but if they're just flowing, I'll miss a couple.
Yeah.
But the general you can kind of pick it up.
Yeah.
How good are you getting now at picking up accents? Like can you?
No, and I mean, like, to us, to me, I won't speak for Rachel. It's like Scouse, Scotland, here, and then whatever else is south. And then, like, maybe, but as far as picking up, that's it. Probably those four.
Yeah.
Scotland, Scouse, London. Like the classic you would hear.
Yeah, like a Cockney.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were in London, do you think you heard someone from Manchester speaking? Do you think
Maybe.
you'd go, ooh?
Maybe because I noticed it when we came from Liverpool yesterday, that it's instantly different. And then, but probably the main three would be like, it's just because Mank may be too close, but like Scouse, Scotland, and London.
Yeah.
Because those three are different enough to where, like, Scotland, it's like the down or dun when they're like hitting those hard O's.
Yeah.
And then Scouse is just like iconic, is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I love how you talk. You're like, I've changed my accent, but somewhere it's like purple.
Yeah.
We went to a climbing gym in Liverpool and we wanted to hear people talk. And one of the instructors was saying that. He's like, grab the purple hold. And I was
really?
like, that's hilarious.
Purple.
He's like, in climbing, when you put 2 hands or 2 feet on something, it's called matching. And he's training this young girl and he's like, you gotta match that. And just like yelling at her. And she's like, I can't do it. It's funny to pick it up. But yeah, those would probably be the only ones.
Did you hear loads of the football as well?
Oh yeah, I told you that guy with Trent. He's like, where's that rat? And he's like, well, it wasn't really an accent, but you know, when we went to the football game, we heard people talking a lot of shit. When Vinny got tackled, the guy behind us, because he went and grabbed his face, one of the guys behind us was like, pussy. And then, what was the other one? Oh, the classic, Bradley got a steal, but it was like an interception. And the guy behind us was like, cheers, mate. And just took off. So like stuff like that. But it is funny how places can feel like another home, because when we get here, and especially seeing, even this morning when me and you just fist bumped, I was like, I feel like I'm like back in the comfy space. But
that's amazing. It's really nice to hear as well.
Yeah.
It's the best compliment someone who does this can receive, honestly. And like,
yeah, because when we got here and our stuff was like that, and you already gave us the extra blanket, so I was like,
I was admiring your setup to hell, having the duvet underneath, and then you guys are the duvet.
yeah,
like,
that's how we like it. It's
the
real
camping
comfy.
setup for us. Yeah.
What was it? Oh, yeah. With the travel. I know you all did Ibiza, but when did you all start traveling? Like, because you've done some crazy trips. Like, all across the Balkan, I believe you said. And
we did Balkans last year.
Yeah, I think like really we just wanted to go loads of places, didn't we?
We've been to like 38 countries together, is it? Something like that.
It's special to travel with your spouse.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
you all are
totally.
probably similar to us, where it's like, that's your best friend.
Yeah.
So to experience all that, I'm just curious, like, I know what motivated us, because once we did it once, we're like, oh, we want to keep doing it. But I was curious, like, what got you all hooked? Because not everybody's like that.
I don't really know. And like, we definitely like to travel the same way, if you know what I mean? Because like we've been away with friends quite a few times, and like some groups of friends, you just want to do the exact same thing. We've got a couple of lads we're mates with who they just want to do the same thing as go and have a mooch about, explore, have a beer. Do you know what I mean? Just
Simple.
But some couples you go away with, and it's a different vibe in it, and a different, like when we went to Greece with Jason Shelley, it was like less. It was just a different kind of holiday. Do you know what I mean? So we always found that we like doing the same thing, and we've always just planned trips around exploring places, haven't we? Wanting to go somewhere new.
Yeah, I just love going to new places, and I love Europe as well.
Places.
We really like road trips as well. We've done a few off around Europe. Like the latest one, like you said, we went the Balkans, and we went like 8 different countries or something. That's the beauty of Europe as well, is that you can take off from here and within a day. Like the first ever road trip we did, we set off at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and we were having lunch in Belgium like later that day. It's incredible. Like, and from there to go on, like, spend a couple of days in one place, and then you can move on, and then spend 2 weeks driving through Germany, and then you're into Eastern Europe. Like, it's
You all were camping too sometimes?
yeah,
Would it be car camping or tent?
tent.
Yeah, we've got a bell tent.
What's
Yeah.
that?
It's like, you know, the tall
Oh yeah, you said with the wood
ones
stove.
like that. Yeah. Well, our friends have got a wood stove. We haven't got a wood stove in ours yet. But you can get one fitted.
So that's nice.
Yeah, it's like the round ones with the pole in the middle.
Yeah.
So do you all do cots or like mats?
We've got a big,
We've got an
giant, inflatable, like king-size bed.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
Like
doing it right.
a king-size bed that's like this deep off the floor.
Yeah.
Like,
Although, to be fair, when we went around the Balkans, we just bought like a tiny tent that's like, you just literally just pop it open, and we were just in that, and it was fine.
yeah,
Because we needed the space. The Bell tent is very big
Mhm.
and difficult to travel with, so
Yeah.
we just literally got a tiny, like, 2-man tent. And
That's
just had
cool to
that.
know about you all, because I wouldn't think, since I don't see as many outdoor people here, unless you're in those areas, that you all like that as much. Because like back home, that's a big thing to like be in your tent and things
And
like
camp it.
that.
yeah, no, we love it.
Yeah, I think that people do love camping here, but it's just so like seasonal, and you can't do it all summer either.
Yeah,
I feel like in Europe, like in Germany and Austria, like they love camping. It's like way big there, but obviously they get the weather and stuff in the summer.
Yeah, I mean, if you tried to do it here in the wrong time, it'd be
yeah,
miserable.
Yeah,
yeah.
we can plan a camping weekend like a weekend or two in advance normally. Once you know it's going to be like okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go ahead.
I was just gonna say we've never really had really bad weather when we've been camping. I think because we know that.
Well, we did when we went to Cheddar, but it was
Where's that?
Shah and Spenkendi's
Oh,
tent
yeah.
got like washed away, and they all had to come and sleep in our tent.
Yeah, in Somerset.
Yeah.
We went
Oh.
a few years ago. We went down, just to do.
But it was fine the first few nights, wasn't it?
Yeah. So our bell tent's huge, and our friends that had 3 people sleeping in their tent got just flooded out because the rain was so bad. So we had like 3 king-size airbeds in our tent,
Yeah.
and me and everyone just kind of all together, which was kind of nice.
Yeah, it was fine. It was fine.
But yeah, that was to be fair, that was a bad
Yeah,
one.
so it obviously does hold up in the rain. 'Cause
Yeah.
it held up in that.
Yeah, we've never had a bad one though.
But yeah, love camping in any kind.
Yeah.
You haven't had one like terrible night though with just you two where it was like way too cold or anything?
When we
Gin-
went to Dorset, remember we went to Dorset?
Oh
It
yeah,
was-
I've just thought something else.
It was in April, and we were like, "Oh, we'll be fine." It was like Easter weekend, but it was actually still really cold. It just hadn't warmed up yet. And the first night, like, I just wore normal pajamas, and I was like so cold, I literally couldn't sleep.
Where'd you call it?
Dorset, it's literally on the south coast of the
Oh,
UK, so
oof.
technically it should have been a bit warmer.
Yeah, you'd think.
That cold wind.
Yeah, we could hear the sea
Yeah.
like from the tent. The first night was just like ridiculous, wasn't it? But after that, I just like layered up, and we got more blankets, and it was okay. But next time, that's when you need the little wood stove.
Yeah.
The stove.
It's so
it'll be
toasty
okay.
in a tent when they were.
Yeah, our friends who've got one, they can camp in like January.
Yeah.
I always watch those videos on my YouTube when they've got the wood stove in there making
Mm.
tea and stuff like that. That's it.
Yeah, it looks super cozy.
When
doesn't
we've been
it?
in there before and they've been like drying their wet socks on the side of
yeah.
the stove, like
Yeah.
that's luxury, isn't it?
Yeah, we need to get one.
Yeah, we did. We did have in fact, do we still have the
Yeah, we've got like the thing where you get it.
fitting to put the chimney into the
Mhm.
thing, but we seem to actually
Mm.
get it done. I thought of one bad thing when we were camping. You know, when we went to Hallstatt, there's a really famous village in
yeah.
Austria called Hallstatt, which is like just this little incredible village, really colourful buildings perched on the edge of this outcrop into a big lake surrounded by mountains. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's like so picturesque. It's like tourist central.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's so nice. Like it's gorgeous.
There's a big campsite right near the main town, and we went. We did a road trip. It's like the first big road trip we did together.
Yeah.
We drove to Bled and back.
Oh, that's in Austria too, right there.
No, that's Slovenia.
Oh.
But it's just like a few countries southeast of it. We stayed in Hallstatt in this campsite, and we had our old tent, which was just
It was like our first tent. It
Yeah.
was like tiny little 3-man thing.
classic little tent with like a little sleeping room and a tiny little porch in the front. And one night it just like the thunderstorm was horrendous, wasn't it? And
Yeah,
it
it was like a proper alpine storm.
we were like huddled together in bed, like water dripping on us, like
Oh,
just really bad. And then we hear this couple next to us proper shagging.
Yeah.
They had to shag through it.
Yeah, and we were
Yeah.
like, it sounds like the Antichrist is being conceived right now.
Yeah.
It's like full on thunder and lightning.
Yeah.
And these two, they were Polish, weren't they? Because we had
Yeah.
them shouting at the kid.
At their kids?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the kid was
Not-
like
not at the
the
same
kid
time,
was
but-
asleep like
Oh,
in the
not at the
car.
same time.
I hope he was asleep.
Yeah.
Laying in bed like,
Yeah.
They're like, shut up.
yeah. So yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
That's funny that you say that with the Polish, because and I don't even know if she'd want me to tell this, but fuck it. We were staying in Scotland, and I went to Tesco to get groceries and came back, and they thought we both left. So she heard our host, because we had stayed in an Airbnb, and they
Oh
were
my
Polish, and she's
God.
like, I heard him fucking. And I'm like, I guess, I mean, they took their opportunity.
Yeah.
And then I was cooking after, and they came out, and she just, acting all normal, but I couldn't. It's like when you hear someone fart. It's like it
Yeah.
doesn't matter how old you are. It's still funny. You're just like,
Yeah.
oh, they were shagging.
Can't look him in the eye. Like,
Another we've camped a few times and we have one that's pretty terrible. So, and we'll show you when you come over. But 4 hours from us, which is close, there's a canyon that's the second biggest canyon in the U.S. So it's not as
like
big.
the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, so it's not the same size, obviously, because the Grand Canyon's so deep. Like when we take you all there, when you do Vegas, we can go when you do Vegas because it's right there. But it's magical at this place called Paladuro Canyon, and that's where my tribe used to climb through too, and some of Rachel's. So it's really cool. But we camped when I camped there by myself, I got to be at the bottom, so there's no wind. When we camped on the rim, and we're trying to sleep, and I wake up because the tent's just like doing this, and Rachel can't sleep well, and she's just like, and for like 3 or 4 hours, we were just having. It wasn't wet, thankfully, but picture like the most unreal flapping wind, and it was like hours of it. She was pissed.
Oh my God!
It was a funny moment because when you do it with your spouse, it's like you all are embracing the suck together.
Yeah.
And like
riding it out.
if you are in a bad mood, you don't want to like bicker at each other, so you're kind of like just trying to work through it. But I'm sure you all have done that with traveling because we're talking camping, but like I see the Taj Mahal, like going to all these countries, there's a lot of times where it gets like a struggle too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, loads.
There's always stressful things with traveling. Like, can always be. Anything like airports, the most stressful place in the world, aren't they?
they just force it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's so many things that can fuck up a traveling plan. We've never really had anything that bad, to be fair. We've had some. Thailand was a bit bad just because everything's a bit of a blag. In it,
Yeah,
what does
and
that
that
mean?
was the first time we went to Asia as well, and we just didn't know. We just didn't know.
A bit of a blag, do you mean?
Yeah, what's blag mean?
It just means
Like a hassle.
yeah, it's a bit of a blag to your head. It's just a bit annoying and a bit like there's stuff to deal with and like.
Is it the language barrier or just the process or what?
No,
I think it's just a bit of like everything.
yeah, it's just very different.
Like overstimulated?
Yeah, when you first arrive, it's like being on another planet, and then like it's just intense, and it's like
like
very
noise
overwhelming. Yeah, and there's just a lot to deal with. And they're really kind of on top with. Oh, we've been telling you guys the other day about us getting ripped off by like a tourist scam. Haven't we? It's just a lot of that.
But yeah,
So you
obviously it happened in New York anyway the other year, so it still happened. It can still happen.
As you were going to Ellis Island, like
Yeah.
trying to make a moment.
Yeah.
They're like, no, we're going to get
Literally
him.
meant to be a magical honeymoon moment
yeah,
or magical wedding moment.
yeah.
But we'll get to Ellis Island one day.
One day we'll make it.
Even if you're like this
Yeah.
by yourself.
Yeah.
What name your top 5 then, since you've been to so many countries, because that's kind of an accomplishment. 38 is a lot. I know it's more normal to you, but that's kind of crazy to hear. And it doesn't have to be in an order unless you want to, but I just have to hear some good
I
ones.
think definitely one of the best. Iceland is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
So it's like everybody says, it's just great.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah, I could definitely
unbelievable.
go there again and again. There's loads more I still want to do.
Yeah.
It's just also good.
Yeah.
And also I love a road trip, and that's kind of what you can do in Iceland.
You
so-
get to see so much. It's like walking, but
And
it's tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like there's so many amazing natural things to see, and they're generally close to a road, or there'll be a hike, but it's an hour.
Yeah.
That's
And
the
you see,
best.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's really well because it's only a small island, really. Like it's
Yeah.
really
I
well
actually
settled
think you
for
guys would love it because you
Yeah, I
love
remember
the
you telling me
nature.
that. Mhm.
Like the nature there is just like
It's
out of this
unbelievable.
world.
like
The
just,
natural landscapes. It's
Yeah.
just like that's all you need is those kind of landscapes.
It's crazy how that makes you feel.
Mm.
It's like all your problems just gone when you're looking at something. And kind of like the canyon we stayed in, you're looking at canyons for just miles to where you're just like I think none of that stuff I was stressing about matters. Or you're seeing those geysers or whatever is
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
there's a lake there. I can't remember what it's called. Right on the coast where a glacier ends, and there's this great big bay, and it's just full of like floating icebergs of every size, including loads of little. Is it called Crystal Bay or Diamond Beach? Diamond Beach, is it? Yeah.
Dang.
Because there's all these miniature icebergs just everywhere, and you sort of stand there and you're just like,
Yeah, they're just all like washed up on the shore.
it's like awe-inspiring.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
But like once you get away from Reykjavik, there's like hardly anyone around either.
Nice.
So you're just so remote.
Yeah.
Like it's so quiet. Like there's no traffic. It's just literally peaceful and like this amazing nature everywhere.
How long did you all stay there? You've been more than once or once?
We went once for like a few days. We did like the little mini Golden Circle, and then we did like a full island like road trip a few years ago.
Is that like 10 days?
Yeah, it was like 10, 11 days.
And that's plenty.
Yeah, that was like 10, 11 days was enough to do a lot, but I'd still like to go and do that Snæfellsnes Peninsula and like the Central Highlands as well. But maybe do that in like the summer when it's like the midnight sun.
Yeah, that's the thing, because we've been twice, but only in winter. But if you go in, so that means that a load of the hiking routes in the middle of the country, in like the highlands, are closed. Cause
There's just so much snow.
Yeah. So if you go in summer, you can do all the hiking in the middle, but it does mean there's no darkness.
Ever.
I think it's like
It just dims
For like a month, I think.
yeah, or maybe like 2 months. Yeah, they had like sun all day. But our friends went in June and it was like that then. But
That's
they said
so
it was
cool.
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you guys would really like it.
We'll have to add it to the list because she's been talking about it for a couple of years too.
Yeah, because they do Iceland Air. You know, if you fly Iceland Air to Europe from North America, you can have a free layover. Like, you know, you can extend the layover.
I didn't know that.
For free, yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, because that's why we used Iceland Air when we went to New York, because that's how we went to Iceland the first time.
Oh, so that's how you got your 3 days and then...
Yeah.
That flight from Iceland to New York, though, that's probably, 12 hours?
No.
Oh, it's closer than I think.
It's like about...
Yeah.
Is it like 4?
What?
Yeah. It's not even 12
only
hours from here.
It's only like 6 hours from here to New York.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's kind of on the way. Obviously, it's further north. Like so we flew to Toronto.
Yeah.
Because we went to Niagara Falls for like a day.
Yeah.
I bet that was crazy to see, too. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, it was.
Well, the thing is, the visibility was actually really bad when we were there.
Yeah, literally.
It was like raining, but like misty rain when we were there. So the mist off Niagara Falls kind of combined with it. So like you could literally barely see. It's like we were there and we saw it a bit, but we definitely didn't see it in like all its glory, did we? Because it was just literally just water everywhere.
It's funny though, something we used to do more than we have done a few times recently is like before we stay at a hotel, we email ahead and be like, special occasion, like is there anything you can do to make the stay a bit better? And they bumped us up to like a Falls View suite. It's amazing. Do you remember? Amazing big room. Couldn't see the falls.
Yeah.
I need to add that to my list of travel tips.
Top tip, mate. Honestly, just email and be like, "Oh, it's our anniversary."
Sometimes
it's true as well.
Sometimes they don't do anything.
Sometimes it'll circle back.
Yeah. Sometimes it's in your price list, and you're like, "Oh, fuck you."
Yeah.
So we got Iceland, and then what else?
I think Singapore for me was just incredible. We had the best time.
Really good.
We did. Yeah, right. We did this trip where we went like we had a friend who lived in Dubai, so we went to Dubai and saw him, and then we went to like Bali, Kuala Lumpur, and then Singapore. And Singapore was the end of the trip, and we were like, we've been away for a few weeks, and we were tired, and we spent a lot of money.
And we'd just been in Bali for like a week, and we absolutely loved Bali, which I would say is probably in my top.
Yeah.
And so we were just like sad to be leaving Bali, you know, and it felt like we were going home. But then we had like 3 days in Singapore, and it was just so good, wasn't it?
It's just the best. It's just the best.
Better than Thailand?
Yeah. It was just constantly like, there was constantly, everything that we kind of went and did, it
was amazing.
Was just so much better than we anticipated. There'd be something extra. Like, so we went to there's really like a botanical garden, and that's got a really good one. So we went there, and we were sitting, it was like torrential rain. It was really hot and humid the entire time we were there. That was the only downside, but
I think it's like that all the time.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm just not suited for that. And we were like sitting waiting for the rain to pass in this little cafe, and the woman who worked there was like, "Oh, it's raining, so the lizards will be out." And we were like, "Cool, like a lizard." And then so the rain stopped, and we went out, and the lizards she was talking about were monitor lizards. And
shit! Like those catfish we showed you.
Yeah.
No
exaggeration.
Literally like
this
big.
Just cutting about. I'll show you videos
in the water and like
in the water.
Yeah, and like and
just
they weren't behind a barrier. They weren't in an enclosure. They were just like
in and amongst us. So that was incredible. And then so we kept walking around this park, and then there was like it was like a world or Asian like beatboxing championship or something.
Wow.
And they were sound checking it on this stage in this big park, and we were just like, and that kept happening our entire time in Singapore. That like other things just kept happening.
Just
blew our
into
mind.
Yeah.
Blew our mind.
Because
Like,
then we went up to that bar, didn't we? We went up to like this rooftop bar that overlooked the Marina Bay Sands Hotel, and we were having like Singapore sling and all this.
getting bladdered, obviously.
And it was so nice up there though, because we were there for like sunset, so it was like light, and then it got dark, and it was all nice. And then we were like, right, let's leave now. So we went down in the lift, and when we went down, there was like loads of people, like proper crowds there, loads of people lying on the floor, and then suddenly, like there was an announcement, and there was just a light show started.
Set
like
for music.
for all the stuff, like where were we?
It's right. So it
was in like the gardens,
by the gardens, by
yeah.
the bay. There's all these like fake trees that are like these big light installations with like a walkway that connects them all. Loads of them in this bay.
and one of them was a bar, like
Yeah.
one of the little like tree things.
And like they got everyone to lay on the ground, and like the underside of all the trees was lit up and all multicolored in time with music. So we just come out of this bar, and there'd been a thing
Walked
being
into
like,
a light show.
yeah,
It
just
was
walk.
so nice.
And that's what I mean. Like that, it kept happening in Singapore where everything was above and beyond our expectations. And it
Yeah.
was just,
Yeah, it was so good.
The absolute
I'd
best.
definitely go back
Yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah.
I'd love to show you all pictures and all. Yeah,
Yeah,
Top.
please. Yeah, those lizards sound scary as fuck.
Yeah, it was amazing. So where else would you say? So say like Bali, Singapore, and Iceland.
It's a pretty good trio. No, we need two more because I'm just curious. You all are saying good ones.
Yeah, I definitely loved India
Yeah. Went to India for
when we went.
And
India
it wasn't
for
too
holiday.
hard because when you see videos of people
There was
like, traveling, it looks rough.
Like
there
I
was
think
one-
it is. Yeah, it is hard.
Yeah, it's a graft. There was one time when I was like, I need to. I'm always really conscious when we're away that like, it can, especially in places like that, it can be like quite on top, and I kind of worry about hell quite a lot. And there was a point when we were in Old Delhi, remember, and we walk around these markets, and there was just so many people, and like we got constantly like mobbed by people wanting pictures with us or whatever. And there's a point I remember being in the old town and being like, we need to get out of here. Like I just don't feel, I can't relax here. Like that was the only time it was ever like properly hard.
How do you get over that? Because that's what I think. Because I would feel the same way with Rachel. It's like it's too many people around.
Yeah, I mean,
You just got to get over it.
You definitely get
Just
used
take
to the
yourself out
amount
of
of
the
people.
situation,
Yeah,
yeah.
you definitely get used to the amount of people. Like I think it's just hard sometimes to see like a totally like extreme level of poverty,
Yeah.
like compared to what we're used to. And like getting used to that, I think is the hard thing. But there's so much like beauty,
Yeah.
you know, like the temples and the nature. Yeah, it's just like one extreme to another, really. Of like,
Because you have to like walk past it, which we're not used to. Because
Yeah.
where we're from, it's our capital city,
Mm.
but it's not a huge city.
yeah,
I mean, it's land size, yes, but like not population.
yeah.
There are sections of homeless. Like if we took you by our bus stop, which we will, you all will die laughing.
Really?
Yeah, because like here it's normal. Take the bus. I'll show you this bus stop. You'll be like, "Where's the lock on the door?"
Really?
Oh,
Like,
my God.
it's crazy. But like having to walk past it in some bigger cities, like when we've been to London, or even honestly some areas of Manny by the train station, you just have to walk past it, and it kind of sucks.
Yeah,
But I get what you mean. I would think it'd be real extreme in India.
yeah, there is
It was
like,
just
a big problem here.
yeah.
With homelessness, but it's like beyond homelessness.
Yeah,
in
it's
India.
yeah.
You know, people
Yeah,
are just
that's right.
like, it's not like they've lost out their home. Like people just like live, you
It's
know,
just like extreme
outside.
poverty.
What was it like seeing the palace?
That was
The
amazing.
Taj Mahal, yeah, it was incredible. It was incredible. But again,
It was a long day.
yeah.
We were picked up at like 2,
Yeah.
because that's in Agra. That's like about 2 or 3 hours outside Delhi.
Oof.
So
they say
we
you have
got
to get there
picked
for
up
sunrise
and then
as well.
taken there for sunrise.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm glad we didn't stay. We were thinking about staying over in Agra for a night, but I'm glad we didn't, because there's nothing really in the city that's next to the Taj Mahal. But
Yeah,
it
it's
looks
wild.
exactly how. It's weird to see it in person,
Mhm.
like, you know, because you've seen it on pictures and you know what it looks like, and then you see it in person, and it's like, it's almost like you're not looking at the real thing because it just looks too perfect.
Yeah.
But you do get the energy, like, because when we went to Stonehenge, that's how we felt. We've seen it, but when we were standing there, it was pretty cool. Do you get like the energy from it, or is it like overpopulated with tourists?
A bit of both, to be honest.
It's kind of like cool.
I was definitely in awe.
Yeah,
Definitely in awe
definitely.
of it.
it wasn't like a Paris syndrome thing where I was like, meh, Taj Mahal. It was like, it's incredible.
Yeah.
I feel like it's bigger
Yeah, way bigger than you think
in
it's
real
gonna
life
be.
than I expected it to be.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, it makes it look tiny on that
It's
picture.
so far away in that picture. Like
Yeah,
it's so
makes it
far
look
in the
tiny.
background.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah, it's massive. Yeah, it was incredible. India's amazing, and we barely scratched the surface.
Yeah.
We did like on our honeymoon, we did Mumbai, Delhi, and Goa. So it was a mixture of like beach and city.
Mm.
Yeah.
We tend to prefer city breaks over beach holidays. We've only ever really done one proper beach
Yeah, beach trip.
holiday.
That's why I was surprised when you said Cancun. Because the other places you've said are like more city or
yeah,
rugged.
totally.
And you're
Yeah.
like, we may go to a resort. I'm like, that doesn't. But it'll be a nice
That's just 'cause we want
refresh.
to party with everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
It's-
because we want to go. And
It's
party.
because we never do it,
Mhm.
and because us and our mates, we like to.
Yeah, well, we've been to like
Let's-
Magaluf and Benidorm recently, but if we want to go like further afield where it's a bit more special, and because his birthday's in January, which is why we want to go.
Yeah, it has to be.
How old do you turn?
It will be for my 40th.
It's 40.
40.
It's in 2 years' time.
Yeah,
How old? 2 years time.
No, wait.
Dang,
Still
it's crazy how we're getting older.
It's
yeah,
It just it blurs together because then you say 40. I'm like, no way.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
weird.
But how old am I? Like,
Yeah, how
I
old are
turned
you?
33 in 2 weeks.
You're a baby.
I'm a baby, man. Just
Yeah,
a
we're
wee
good.
one.
Yeah, 40 on the horizon.
Yeah, a few of our friends are turning 40 and stuff like that, so it's less scary.
It'll be cool. Like, I don't know, for me, because I'm meeting people as an adult, but at better stages of my life. To where I was talking to Rachel the other day, I was like, can you picture when like Helen's an old lady and she's just like the sweetest old lady, and we're like, yeah, she used to be a little shit talker, look at her. And like we're meeting and traveling, or even like the Vegas thing. Like when I saw it on your fridge, I was like, we got to see him. If you come that far, like we have to. And we don't party, and we're like, we may do one night with them. Just get fucked up, and
It'd be the group. So we're going for a wedding, and there's like I think there's 40 of us going.
40.
Yeah. And it's
40
gonna
Brits in Vegas.
yeah, mate, it's gonna be a party.
Yeah.
So it's like one of our best friends getting married, and like
Yeah, Tom's walking her down the aisle.
yeah,
Yeah,
which is
and I'm a bridesmaid.
Nice.
but like her husband parties hard. He loves a drink, doesn't
Yeah.
he? And it'll be and all his
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good. You should meet.
Yeah. We're gonna do it. I mean, we've got a timeline now with it being 2 years, or 2027, right?
Yeah. August 27th.
Perfect. I mean, that's a direct flight for us from
Really?
Vegas. Yeah, we can go straight from Oklahoma City. There's a place, and we'll tell you then as well, but it's called Tacotarian, and it's vegetarian and vegan.
Oh, really?
And
In Vegas.
yeah, and it's a Mexican spot or Hispanic food.
That's
like
what I need.
done.
I want all the Mexican.
We've
food.
heard fairly like mixed things about that kind of food in Vegas. That it's not a great place for it.
Well, that place isn't like just Vegas based. So we've had it in San Diego too,
yeah.
and it's really good. Like when we went to the United game in San Diego, I got a torta, which is basically a taco but on bread. So it's amazing. So like wait, have you had street tacos before? Probably
I
not.
think so, no?
We had some in
Like a
New
corn
York.
tortilla with a little
Street
meat.
Tacos, they were in a little place.
What I mean?
Well, yeah, they can be inside.
Oh, okay. They have to be on the
Not on the street, but
Yeah, man, we had mixed tacos in New York in soft shells.
okay.
Yeah.
So you've been
Not
close,
many,
but
many.
not the classic.
Yeah, no.
It's basically like that setup where they'll have the charred meat, onions, cilantro, all that, but it's on like a really nice soft bun.
Yeah.
It's almost like a burger.
That sounds nice.
It's really good. But we ate that in San Diego, and I was like, it seems so clean. Like usually I want a little grease or something, and she's like, oh, I forgot it's vegetarian.
Yeah.
But they do have a
really?
really good margarita too. It's really nice.
I'm down.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Rachel sent you I sent you the picture.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I love a margarita. Love it.
That was a cool place in Bristol we went to called Boomba, and they had really good.
Oh really?
drinks. Yeah, it was really nice. Just a small place, kind of the size of like this downstairs, but really good drinks.
Yeah.
5 or 6 margaritas. It was pretty good.
Nice.
Decent
What else did you do in Bristol?
We so the first night we went to that Caribbean place,
Yeah.
and it was good, but I will say it wasn't the same.
Really?
So I don't know if we just went on. You know how restaurants can be. It could have just been a bad night. It was still good, but I think maybe that first time it just
Hit different.
just hit different.
Yeah.
But it was really good. We had that, and then we had the drinks. Then the next day was a Saturday, and we spent it in Bath. So it was really nice. Yeah. So we went early, had a nice coffee, went to the scallop shell, which was still amazing, but it's all seafood, so it may not be your thing. But then we went and got a 90-minute massage, which was amazing. Like my whole body was cracking. She was like laughing because I was just popping. She's like, oh my God. But then we went and had a drink, went back to Bristol, and that night we actually went to a pool hall. So we have a pool table in our house. And I don't think Rachel and I have played one game on it together. I play all the time, but she hasn't played one game on it. Maybe one. If she might play when I'm not there. But when we travel here, she'll go. So we went and we played like 2 hours. It was really good. And that was the most we drank. I had 3 pints, and I was just like picturing you say 7, and I was just like, fucked up walking. But we played pool in a really cool place. It was like upstairs, but really high ceilings and a bunch of tables. And we just sat there and played. And then, one night we were walking home, and it started to sprinkle a little bit, and we saw a pub and went in, and we got to watch the last 20 minutes of a Liverpool game. Like in the cozy pub on a couch. I had a pint. I was like,
oh, that's just what you wanted.
It's like peak British eating.
I was like, why is it? Moments like that make me laugh because I'm like, this is good. Like when we were playing FIFA and we had tea, I'm like, fuck, it is good. And then when I was in that pub and it was all warm and I was just watching it, my friend texted me, it was like footy on the telly, and I was like, this is it. Like, it's just funny because there's little moments like that back home where it's like super Oklahoma to do. It's just great. But like even when we went to that small game at Salford, you're like, no, this is proper British. And I'm like, this is fun. Like, I don't know. It's
what
different.
is proper Oklahoma?
Well, I mean, I would say, I'm going to say things that are like Rachel and I's thing. Because we're, everybody's different. For us, like a proper Oklahoma thing would be going to get street tacos and going to the lake and just looking at the lake while we eat our street tacos. So that's one of our top tier. Like, because the Mexican food's just so good. Like, and Rachel's Mexican, she'll make some at home, but like the classic cheap street taco setup, they do like tacos, rice and beans, and like a salad in the middle. It's just, it's nothing like it. Watching the sunsets, because we're so flat. So you'll see the sunset from far away, and it can be like a mixture of your shorts and, what are these called again?
Oodies.
Yeah, your oodie. It'd be like those colors, like orange, purple, pink.
That's like one of the things people say about America, isn't it? Like the big skies. Really big, like flat, particularly in a place like Oklahoma, I imagine, where it is super flat.
Oh yeah, it's so
I feel
flat.
like we miss here.
Yeah, it's so flat. I'm trying to think of some other, because now that I said it, I don't have very many.
But I don't think it's necessarily a specific, sorry to cut across.
No.
I don't think it's necessarily a specific thing. It's like a feeling, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like you just get that. There's a Welsh word for it that I can't remember. That means like the feeling of being at home.
For me, I'll just say personally then, like getting on my motorcycle and taking off and like either going to somewhere early to watch the sunset or like just riding to a coffee shop, or Rachel saying, hey, let's ride a little bit, and she gets on the back and we just cruise around, or sometimes just having friends over to play pool is kind of like my thing too. So when like one night my friend came over that I'm teaching to play, and now he's good. Like he's been pissing me off. He brought his son over one day and played the best he ever played, and I was like, in front of your son? And his son's all talking shit to me. His name's Landon. He's like, oh, you suck. And I'm just like, this little bastard. But one day it was me, him, and one other person were playing pool, and then I've got a record player, and it was playing old Willie Nelson songs.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, moments like that are really nice. Like, I don't know. I'm more of a calm guy. So something else is, since our games are earlier, since you all play at night, Saturdays and Sundays I'll get up early, and, well, not early, like normal time, but I'll take longer to get ready, and Rachel will be sitting there playing her game or just chilling, and I'll be sitting there with the dogs watching some team play, whether it's La Liga or Premier or whatever, and she'll have a tea, I'll have my espresso I just pulled, and we're just sitting. Those are probably my favorite moments. Kind of the same with you all when you're getting your time, but when it's like me, her, the dogs, and it's just like a perfect day to sit there, that's probably top tier.
Yeah.
I really like we do cozy really well here, and I think it's like a byproduct of it being shit outside quite a lot, is that we we're good at, and we like appreciate it when it's grim outside and it's lovely and cozy in here.
That's what I thought with the
Which,
pub. When I went in, I was like, damn, it's so nice in here.
Same thing. It's like they lean into it because it's such a nice little refuge.
Yeah.
If it is bleak outside, which it normally is.
Yeah, I love like coming home when it's cozy, like after being outside in the rain, and then that is like probably one of my.
I like how you all have the
cozy
lamps.
moments.
How you turn that big light off and just the lamp. So last night when we came home, it's all light, just like dim kind of. I'm like,
yeah,
nice.
This is way too bright in here.
Yeah, we had to show our features.
Have you heard of hygge? You know what hygge is? Hygge. It's a Danish thing. It's like a way of living that is all low light, blankets, candles.
Yeah, it's a Danish word.
Yeah, hygge.
For basically that like cozy feeling, because obviously
it's
it's so
hard to
dark and cold there as well, and in all of Scandinavia, you basically just meant to like get cozy at home and like share food and like have cake. That's, like,
We didn't get a fifth spot. Sorry, my mind went there.
Oh, fifth place.
Hold on, we had Iceland,
Bali,
Singapore,
India.
We didn't get 5. My bad, I forgot.
love Germany.
Yeah,
You do?
I love Germany. Yeah,
most places in Germany, all the major cities, all like loads of rural places.
yeah, I literally love Germany. We wanted to live there for a bit, but like, so when I was in India, I met like quite a few Germans and people that lived in Germany as well, and lots of them are like quite surprised at like how many places had been in Germany. Like my roommate, she'd never been to like Munich or Bavaria, and I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, I love it. Like we went to the Eagle's Nest, and she was like, what's the Eagle's Nest? And I was like the Hitler place where Hitler had his like holiday home in the mountains, and she was like, never heard of it.
Yeah.
Whereas like Tom's always wanted to go,
Yeah.
like, you know, to all these like just historical places. Yeah, loads of them were like, have you been there? And I was like, yeah, I've been there. No, I know what you mean. And they just thought it was weird.
Well, it was like you all told us when we were traveling last time, because we planned to go to all these places, and we're like, we're just going to stay in the UK, because we meant to go to Germany last time.
Yeah.
But I don't know. And I'm actually glad we did, because that's when my grandpa's passed, and yours too, right?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
That was weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
When I came back and we just, I was like, man, I need this. But it felt good to just go slow and go around. But people were telling me that. And when I was in London, seeing a friend's cousin of mine, when they left Ghana, some went to London, some came to Oklahoma, which is crazy different. But we had seen more than like his son had seen. And he was like, yeah, I haven't even taken my son there yet. And I'm like, surprised. Not that I'm judging. I'm just like, damn, yeah. But we take it for granted. Like you said earlier, you're like, I thought you came back kind of fast.
It when it's on your doorstep.
Yeah.
You're like, how'd you come home from Portugal so fast? And, well, you said come back. I said come home. But it was like, well, it's not ours.
Yeah.
So, and like we said earlier when you said we're your favorite, but like there would be no way that we could stay with someone this much and it'd be this cozy if it wasn't like this.
Yeah.
So for us to come back and like be able to just relax, it's a nice recharge too.
From home.
Is it when you're traveling for a long time as well?
You need that.
Yeah, especially if you're staying in Airbnbs where it's someone else's house, it makes it so. I'm saying this like I've done it.
No, we've never done it, which is weird.
We've
we
only
say
done like
all the
3,
time, like
4.
we don't know why. Like we've thought about it loads, and then we've always just been like, no. But I don't know why when we do it ourselves. But then I also think people might not be as nice as us. But then you said you stayed with the single guy.
No single men.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So top tip for you, since you gave me one. No single men.
Yeah.
That's fair.
With a woman only.
This would be nothing compared to what it is if it weren't for you. If it were just me doing it, like
oh, same for our house. When you get there, I'll be like, yeah, like 10% of this is me, the pool table and the PlayStation.
yeah. FIFA's all me.
Like that's about it. But
that's all you need.
Yeah, that's fair.
It might have been comfortable for me. You're like, I got a couch and a plate. What made you all do it then? Did you just want to meet people, or was it just because you had a spare room? Because you all don't give me the feeling of like wanting people over all the time.
Well, we kind of we thought about it, like, and we should have actually started doing it because we were thinking about doing it for ages before we actually did. But we started because a few of our mates work in TV, and they told us about this site. Oh no, they basically said it's TV. What's it called? TV Digs or something, or Crew Digs. I can't even remember.
Crew Rooms.
Crew Rooms. And they said like, oh, why don't you like basically just get people in who were working on TV shows. So we did, and we had like a couple of people, and then we found out about a site called Theatre Dukes, where there's loads of like theatres in town with like really good stuff on. But obviously all the crew need somewhere to stay. So then we started doing Theatre Dukes.
Would that be more long term?
It was more like 2 or 3 weeks at a time, but normally just like maybe Monday to Friday sometimes, or like not all week. They'd maybe go, if they had like 1 or 2 days off or something, depending on what they were. But most of the time they'd be out. But we had like actors staying. We had like Sandy from Greece. All the actors were like so nice, weren't they? Like super, super like friendly, chatty, confident. And then you'd have like the sound people and the light people who'd be like really quiet and like geeky and wouldn't really talk. And then we had a few musicians as well. That they were always like dead quirky and dead nice. But then we just started doing Airbnb after that because it was just easier.
So how long now?
Way easier. Probably like 2-3 years.
Yeah.
We got lucky then.
Yeah. We moved in October 2019. So we've been
I think we didn't start doing Airbnb till like 2022.
Yeah, of course, because of COVID. Yeah.
20 maybe.
It kind of like, it works really well for us. And like someone else has said, I don't think it was you, I think it was someone else said in one of our reviews once that like, we're really good at being like, we'll chat to people and we'll like be active hosts, but he said we're also good at giving people their own space, but it's not like it's not a conscious thing. We've never been like, go on, leave them alone. I think we just kind of naturally have that balance, right? We're like,
like sometimes people don't want to chat, they just want to like go to bed. And that's like,
I think that I may have said it in addition to like that review, because that was something
was it you said that?
I bet more than just me, but that's how we felt, or how I felt, is that it was like never forced and it was really comfortable. Because obviously since now we've semi-lived together for like a month over time, now it's more comfortable where we want to be around each other. And that last time, when we had stayed the second time and we stayed up like 4 nights in a row, then it gets different. But I feel like it is like that because we're in this space and we're sharing it, but it doesn't feel like, like the stupid London dude. Golly. He was sitting there like drunk or fucked up on the couch eating Nutella and it was all over his fucking hand. And he's just like, watching some show. And I'm like, this is like kind of disturbing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel like I should be watching this.
Yeah, I don't want to like.
See, like these stories are why I've never like seen someone else to tell us myself.
I think we've only done 4. It was the Polish lady, which she was cool. Rachel just happened to hear him shagging.
Yeah.
But the 2 guys, the one in Bristol and the one in London, is like.
Yeah. No. See, that's what scares me.
So don't look for a single guy, obviously, but here I always noticed that because we didn't know how it'd be either, especially staying for extended days. But it is like the perfect amount.
Yeah.
And you don't really like pass a lot.
Yeah. The layout of the house is why it makes it easy. If we were like right next to people,
that'd be different.
It'd be on top, but because it's like totally separate.
And you can't hear too much. It's not...
Yeah, we can't hear nothing, can we?
No.
I always feel bad because this is something random you wouldn't even think of. But you all's doorknobs and light switches are so much louder.
Oh, really?
Like when you flip a switch, it's like, pow. So when I'm turning stuff on at night, or I keep forgetting that door automatically closes, so I need to be gentle because it's like, you probably don't hear it, but to me, I hear it slamming because at our house, everything's quiet.
Yeah.
So when I hear it just, I'm like, oh shit.
No, can you hear us upstairs?
I only hear when you like come home.
Yeah.
When you're moving around.
Yeah, I think if you're walking up here, it's really loud.
I'm heavy. So
but you can't hear like any noise. Not like coughs or nothing. Like I've heard more in private Airbnbs.
Oh, yeah. Like where we used to live, we used to be able to hear the next door neighbour walking up the stairs, opening the bedroom door, plugging in the charger, turning the light on.
We got so lucky with this house that it's detached on its own. Like it was a genuine accident that we ended up with a detached house. And it's just makes
now it's like, how do we ever go back? But if we want to move anywhere else, we probably will need to not be detached.
If you want to move somewhere nice.
Yeah.
What is something then, like, questions you think for me, since obviously I'm asking all the questions, which is fine because I'm interested, but we've talked a ton, but is there any like things where they're America based or just like Zach and Rachel based, or anything that you may not have asked that you're curious about, or funny stories, or just anything?
How did you guys meet again? I feel like you told us this, but I can't remember.
Yeah, so it's funny because it's like not how we are. Like Rachel has no social media. Like I'm on social media, but not in the way that I'm doing it for others, you know, where it's like, look at me. But randomly. So I grew up with a lady named Sari in my high school. She was younger than me, but she ended up being friends with Rachel when they were adults because they worked in bars and stuff together. Mm-hmm. She was a bartender for a long time. And then, I don't know, I guess I was thirsty because some random day I look on her Snapchat and I see Sari, obviously it's her Snap. And I see this girl with curly hair, and I'm a curly hair fan, and a purple jacket just in the corner, like you have to zoom. And I was just like, who is that in that purple jacket? And I've known Sari for like 10 years at that point. So she was like, oh, that's my friend Rachel. You might like her. Y'all might like to smoke or something, like chill. I was like, yeah, she looks cool. On this another note, the guy that got me into real estate, his name's Tez. I grew up with him too, but he's the one that got me into it. And at the time, his girlfriend, fiance, I'm not sure, was friends with Rachel as well. So two mutuals. And they had went out one night together. And I think Tez had brought up to her, like, man, you might like my friend Zach. And she was like, well, maybe. And so we might have met either way. But we met because the Snapchat, and it's so funny because I just showed up at her apartment, knocked on the door. After we set it up, I come in, we just watched TV, fell asleep, and then after that we were just kind of locked in. But she'll always say she was nervous at first because she's like, the only picture she could see is one of my headshots for real estate, and I'm like in a suit, and I was a little heavier at the time, so I kind of had a little bit of a neck. And she's just like, he looks kind of fat, and like that suit looks lame. Like, I don't know if he's really, because you can't, I mean, when you're in a pro photo, you might not get all the personality.
Yeah, of
course.
And so she was worried, but then her friend was like, worst case, you all can just like hang out. It doesn't have to be that, but he's really cool. I've known him for a long time. Because like me and that Sari lady, we'd been around each other a long time too, where it was just mutual love. And we hung out the next day. Then we hung out for like 2 weeks. Then we took a break for like a week or so, where I think both of us, because we were both like not wanting something, were maybe like running or like, no, I'm just going to go do my own thing. And then we ended up moving in together in less than like 2 months.
Really?
Yeah. And I've never wanted to live with someone. I was in a relationship from high school to beginning of college for like 4 or 5 years. She wanted to talk about kids or talk about moving in. And I was like, no. Like never. Because since I grew up in kind of a broken home, I didn't want to start a home if I wasn't sure. Because I felt like it would be hard to break it. And to me, it seemed what's the word? Like, you can't take it back. Like once you live together, like you got to figure it out or something. But Rachel and I met, and it just worked. I don't know if we were both like in a dark enough place where we needed each other, but for the right reasons finally or something. And it just worked. And we moved into a rent house together. First place I had ever lived out on my own. And she had been on her own since 18. So I met her when she was 25. We lived in this rent house for a year. 2 months before the lease was up, my business guy Tez was like, hey, I'm going to start this company and we're going to do other types of real estate. So you should quit your job and do this other real estate job I was doing. He's like, but buy a house first, just in case. Like, this is how me and him grew up, kind of real poor, not kind of poor, but pretty poor. So his thought process when he told me this was, buy a house before you quit your job so that if my business doesn't work for us, you don't get kicked out, because a foreclosure takes like 12 months. So we were like thinking like that. But I bought a house, quit my job, and that was 2019 when you all bought your house. And then our life changed after that. Like, it was already great, but from 2019 to now, it just changed. And now we've been together 8 years in January.
It's amazing.
It was amazing.
It's crazy. And we've done, I think something is like kind of like what you all do is like keeping life fun and just playing. You know, it's kind of like being a big kid in the world, and none of us have kids. So it's like, I don't know. I like to say I'm healthy, like a healthy version of being selfish.
Yeah.
Like I really like my time. And it's been nice for us. I didn't know that's what I needed, but it's been good. And that's the only reason we've been able to meet people like yourself. I mean, why would we even be here? And she's told you the story about why we even came to the UK, right?
Yeah, it's because
She met her friend
video game.
Yeah.
in Oldham.
Oh, no. Well, yeah. She was playing the video game online, and they're like, don't go to London. That's shit. You need to come to Manchester. I think he did live outside of Manchester.
Yeah.
And she just looked at me. She literally was like, took her headphone off. I was like, hey, I think we should go to Manchester, and put it on. And we looked up tickets. I don't know if we just got lucky, but we found like really cheap tickets. So we just did it. Was so nervous, and then never looked back. Our second time here, I think, is when we stayed with you.
Yeah.
And
That's so good. I love that you love the UK.
Is that so? When
good.
you first came here, was that the first? I'm sure I might have asked this before. Was that the first time you'd left the States?
No, that's the second time that we've been to the UK. The only other time I'd left the States was once at 18 to go to Cancun. So not anything crazy, but
Well, guess it
at the time it was big.
Yeah, when you're 18, it's pretty.
But yeah, so I think the first time was 2021, and then 2022, 2023. No. Something like that. We've been a few times.
Yeah.
But I think it was the second time that we got here that we stayed with you all. Because the first time we came, it was like it's just the universe, really. The tickets were cheap. We stayed in a penthouse looking spot in the northern quarter. It was very cheap. And then we came back the next year and was looking stuff up, and it was not cheap. And then we found this, and we're like, oh, it's a great price. She looks cool. I saw your picture with the snow in your beard. And I was like, they look cool. And so we did it, and then it just worked, because you never know. But it worked out really well. And that first year we came, though, we came back in October. So we came in February and October in 1 year.
Yeah.
And then we've told ourselves that next year, 2026, we're taking a break.
Oh,
Not because we want to. We're just like, hey, we want to do this road trip to Oregon. Because we want to stop along the way and climb outside, because we've never climbed outside. So it'll be new for us.
Yeah.
And then we want to go to Hawaii together, which will be the first time I've been since I was 11, which it was cool when I was 11, but it'll be really cool with like Rachel. My cousin, Mike IE, he lives on an island in a far corner where it's more like organic farm, hippie life, kind of.
Oh my God, that sounds so good.
And it's like on lava rock, and he just spearfishes and works. He's 24, I think. I may be getting that wrong. But we want to go before, for some reason, something changes and he moves.
Yeah, totally make the most.
And he's like, I'm going to make you spearfish. And I'm like scared of diving in the water to kill fish, but I'm going to do it with him. So it's like, we want to get those off. But we had to, I think we're telling each other that, so we make sure to not. We're like, hey, remember, 2026.
We both agreed, right?
We agreed that we can't go to our favorite place, because it catches other people off guard when we talk to them as well. They're like, why do you love it so much in the UK? And we're like, there's travel where you're experiencing things and seeing nature and things like that. And we have that here. But even this trip, show up the first day, get to hang out with you all. Next morning, my friend Taff picks us up, takes us on a hike.
Yeah.
Next day, we all go to dinner. It's like, it's really hard to like show somebody that. It's like, no, you don't get it. Like it's, we're getting a lot of personal time.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like, even when I went to do that podcast and Rachel got to hang out with you all, that's so good for like you all, but her too.
Yeah.
And she's like, wow, like I already knew these people were good for me, but like, look at this.
Yeah.
And now we're here with this, and it's like, it's just a blessing. That's been the coolest thing of travel, is meeting people along the way, but you don't always get lucky to like create family style relationships.
Yeah, of course.
Like when you all come over, like y'all are always welcome. I know we say that, but it's like, no.
Well, we definitely are in 2027.
Yeah.
Vegas. You probably won't stop in Oklahoma unless you want to. So it's up to you.
Well, everyone's talking about, we don't know the full itinerary of the full trip yet.
Yeah.
You need to add like,
because people were saying about going Nashville.
Yeah. We definitely want to.
You should do that.
We definitely want to expand the trip.
You should do
But
that.
I want to go to real America as well.
Yeah.
I feel like you could show us that.
We could show you some. We could show you some. But Vegas will be good, and Nashville, because those are like so different. One being like the country hub of the world, and then Vegas just being insane.
Yeah.
Good thing about Vegas, when you all go, you can go an hour north and there's snow mountains. You can go an hour northeast and it's like desert red rocks everywhere.
Yeah.
And you can go southeast and go to like almost a see-through river.
Yeah.
So you can see all that to like mix it in. But if you're going to go to Nashville, if you could, maybe you can just do a couple days and just see it.
I do really want to go to Oklahoma. I do.
You'd be like, it's so peaceful and quiet here, and why is everything so far?
Yeah, I want to see like the real USA.
Yeah, because we've only been to New York.
Somewhere like residential.
Yeah.
Where normal people live.
Yeah, that's it.
That's where ours is.
Yeah.
Where people hold the door open for 12 people in a row before they go inside.
Yeah. And I want to see some like buffalo.
Yeah, I am. So I'll be really excited because those mountains that we have, it's only an hour and a half from the house. So we can take you there, see a sunset, see a sunrise. You get to see the buffalo. Take you to a town where you see a lot of natives. You'll just be like,
yeah,
that's what I want.
100%.
It'd be so nice to do it with someone who knows what they're doing as well.
Yeah,
it'll be funny to see like your perspective because you all ask us as well. You're like, well, what do you think of this? Because it's normal to us, and it's like, oh, well, this is different. So it'll be nice to see like what you all think.
One of the things I really like about traveling is like mundanity. Like I love supermarkets. I love going to a supermarket in another country because it's a great like snapshot of society in it. You see like all kinds of people and like people going about their everyday. Like it's
just what food is in there.
If you like, you can go to like all the tourist places in the world, but like what you're really hanging around with all the tourists. Do you know what I mean? Whereas if you go to supermarkets, it's a great thing about doing road trips, which we've done before.
Yeah, you go off the beaten.
Exactly. Yeah, you go off the beaten. Remember we went to the Amalfi Coast. We went to Sorrento on the Amalfi Coast, which is like beyond beautiful, but beyond hectic as well.
Yeah, they're really touristy.
And like you're crammed on the coast, and there's really narrow roads, and there's like 10 times as many cars as there should be on the road. And it's just chaos. So we just like went off. We had a hire car and just went off up into the hills into like another town, which was just serene, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was just Italians.
Yeah, it was class. So that's like the real.
Yeah, there was like little old men sitting around like playing cards and stuff at the side of the road.
Perfect.
Those are the moments that are hard to beat. Like when we've been in some of these smaller places, like even Windermere, even though it was kind of touristy since it's colder, it wasn't as bad. But I don't know, like walking around Edinburgh and going to the grocery store and then going home and cooking, and even when we went to the Christmas markets together.
Yeah.
This is their city.
Yeah.
But we're just like together. I don't know. It feels normal now, but at first it was different. Like even the lady in Liverpool the other day was like, we went to this place called Rise. Have you all been? It's a brunch place.
No. I think I've heard
Add it to your list. They have vegan options. But this is why I brought up Liverpool, because she was like, it's been such a pleasure to serve you all over the last couple of days. And we're like, thank you. And we're like, we leave tomorrow. And she's like, oh, we thought you lived here. Because I think with Manchester and Liverpool, it comes up more just because of the university, even though I would think I look way too old to be in school. But I think that's why it comes up. But it's just, that's what it feels like because we frequent the same spots. Or like you said this morning, like you go to Ezra for breakfast. It's like, you got to. But I don't know. It's been really nice to us. And like, it just means the world, especially with you all. Like, we were so excited to come back. And I know me and you talk a lot, but the same love with you. When I tell Rachel when we're gone, I'm like, Helen is just so sweet and like gives you those big hugs. And like, luckily, for some reason, me and you are so similar where we're just like talking shit, texting and things. But it's like, I don't know. It's something I'm really grateful for when I get old and like look back.
Yeah,
you know,
I totally know
the
what
people
you mean.
across the world that you're like, no, those are like family.
Yeah.
You don't get that if you don't take the risk or go through those hard times, like you said.
It makes me want to stay in people's Airbnb.
I know.
We'll look for females.
Yeah.
Look for
Females or couples. Yeah. I genuinely thought the same the other day when it was just us two and Rachel, because we haven't really done that, hung out just three of us. It was really nice.
Yeah.
It was really like...
Dead chill.
It was nice that like... Because we've said quite a few times that you and I are quite similar. We're like golden retriever personality.
Yeah.
So you say we like... And it's why I quite enjoy doing the hosting, because I really like talking to people. And like, we never get on with people as well as we do with you guys, but like we do talk to people, but I'm much more chatty than you. And I think it's the same with Helen, Rachel.
Yeah.
And so to have that time just with her where it was her talking to us, it wasn't the pair of you. Do you know what I mean? It was really nice.
Well, she's unique and she's special, and like, you get to see that.
Yeah.
Because when we're together, not that she does it on purpose, but she's just gonna chill. Yeah, and that's. I mean, you chill too. Yeah. But luckily, like,
Rachel's really chill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, luckily, like, getting that time together, you get to see her side, because she's She's cool as fuck.
Yeah, she's a good hand.
She means well. She has a big heart, so you can hear her perspective a little bit. It's cool. So when I came home, it was so funny. I came home after doing that 2-hour podcast, which was hilarious. That was funny being with 3 people that grew up together around Manchester, trying to just like watch and keep up. But
chat shit with each other.
I came in and I just see you all 3 just all cozy. I'm like, yeah. That's nice. That's nice. This looks good.
Yeah, we were having a little hygge night.
Yeah, we were.
But I got lucky with you too that we've had maybe 2 or 3 times, I think, over the time staying where like Tom's gone or Rachel's in the shower and we like or sit and talk. Or one nice memory is when me and Tom stayed up late to play FIFA before I left last time because we just had to get it in. And I will publicly say that you're beating my ass, but I'm going to come back at one time. I almost did that first game the other night.
Yeah, you did.
No one saw it. You saw
I
the score,
clocked
it.
but he sat up.
I clocked it.
He was
and
like this, Helen. He was like, and he stopped talking as much and just started kicking my ass.
He's got to be serious.
But
it's a serious thing.
It is serious. But we played that night, and then you walked by and you were going upstairs. Another Rachel thing, just giving us space. But you're like, here, I know you like these, and you handed me like some type of biscuit with the tea and went upstairs. And I was like, man, I feel so spoiled.
Yeah.
And me and Tom just played. That is something funny though. Quickly to say that on FIFA and then like basketball, how you didn't know basketball players and I didn't know the FIFA players. Like you're like, you don't know this guy, this guy, this guy. I'm like, no. I'm like, you don't know Iverson? You're like, well, I heard Post Malone. I'm like, it felt like a cardinal sin. Like, I was like, you don't know Iverson like that. It's like, my God. So it was a funny moment. But
we went to basketball in New York and went to see the Nets play. And I think we were pretty pissed at the time. And there was 2 guys from New York sitting next to us. And I remember trying to peck their other questions, and I very much got the vibe of they were just like, man, shut up. Because I
like, just head ass.
No. Yeah, literally. I was just like asking the most fucking basic questions.
Well, to make you feel better, I did it at Anfield.
Oh, really?
I couldn't tell. Obviously, it was the time. So it shows like the clock for the game time, but then the normal clock above.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just didn't clock it that it was military time. I'm like, what's that up there? It might be a stupid question. He's like, it's just the time. And I'm like,
oh, so he just said like 21:40.
Yeah. It said 20:01 or something. It's like, it's 9:01. And I was like, I thought it was going to be more intricate than this, but it was very, very normal. But I appreciate you all. I think we did great. I'm glad you stuck around the whole time.
Yeah.
But seriously, from me to you all, I know I say it, but like, this is very special to us. Like, even though we texted you the other day and like had to get the dates and stuff, like, you taking care of us means the world. Like, it really does.
Yeah, we love it.
Yeah,
we love it too.
We love it.
Yeah, you guys are great.
I wanted to end the video or the podcast, and it's going to be with you. You remember when he was whooping my ass in FIFA and you said something? Do you remember what you said? At the end, when I was like, I'm going to win one day, and you were like,
oh, what did you say?
I don't want to, I'm going to say it, but I want you to say it because it just hit so hard. You were like, keep going in it.
Oh, yeah, I was like, yeah.
But
I was like, keep going in it. Yeah.
We'll get out of here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, mate.